Hey guys, Brad Gilmore here. Want to give a big shout out to our title sponsor, Walker Texas Lawyer. If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident, whether that be a car, truck, motorcycle accident, or some kind of other issue, hit up Walker Texas Lawyer at 713-552-1117 or walkertexaslawyer.com.
Oh, Brad, what have you done now?
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The legendary Mr. Christopher Lloyd. Christopher, how are we doing?
I'm doing good. Great introduction.
Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
Kelly Ripa.
Brad, thank you for having me.
Comedy.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Chris Tucker is in the building. Chris Tucker, good morning to you.
Hey, Brad, and good morning to you. How are you?
George Lopez joins us right now. George, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning.
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What looking to talk, give me funny, lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Chloe Bailey joins us. I appreciate the time.
Appreciate you.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore! Well, it's your new Thursday night obsession. It's a new obsession of mine as well. We're talking about Duster, and the stars of the show are here to join me right now, Josh and Rachel. Thank you so much for taking the time. Congrats on the show.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
Real story. I'm watching this show on my iPad in bed last night with my cat, who's aptly named Luna. And then after the very beginning minutes, after the introduction of both your characters, I stopped the show. I had to run downstairs and watch it on the big screen, watch it on the television, because it was such a cinematic experience. Even though it's the television show, the cinema of it felt so great. So congrats on really capturing a great vibe of this show. The show has such a strong vibe, Rachel.
It does, and that makes me so happy to hear that you decided it needed a bigger moment, because I think it is. I think it deserves that. Yeah. We first of all just have such a great team in LaToya and JJ. They're dreaming up this whole world, and then all of our set designers and costume designers and stuff who really helped shape this world. So for us, it was just sort of just easy to just settle into it every day, because we had such a good team behind us. And
I mean, they really captured the nostalgia of the 70s. Every team, every department really brought their best work and created this world that we just slid right into. And you're right, it's cinematic. So it demands a big screen, and it's just everything is a character. The car itself is a character. And it's just this beautiful character-driven show. You never know what you're going to run into. Reminds me of like a Snatch or Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, that kind of thing. Pulp Fiction. So you never know what character is going to come around the corner, So it's just a lot of fun.
Well, I think that I can't remember a show, and I mean this honestly, that I've watched recently that had a better introduction of its two main characters. Just the way that we find both of them at the very beginning of the show is so great. And to me, I think maybe, and you would tell me this, as an actor, when you're reading the opening scenes of this show in the first episode, you got to almost understand who these people are from the get-go. I mean, just having that ringing payphone there and the car pulling up and answering it right on the dot, or being in the interview with the FBI agents or what have you, it just feels like you knew who these people were right off the page.
Yeah, I think that's a testament to JJ and LaToya's writing. I was immediately, you know exactly who these characters were. I read that and I was like, okay, this is this person who is the type of person that joins the FBI as like the first Black female or first Black woman, you know, who's the type of person that challenges two people in front of them. It's like you just learn all of these things just through this, through the dialogue and through these immediate circumstances. And then I think same goes for you, because this was like the image that JJ had from the get-go.
Yes.
Payphone.
And that's it. When you, as an actor anyway, for me, you read that first, you know, that opening description, and then I close the script and just let my mind wrap around like, what the hell? Who is this guy? What's he going to do? How would he pull up to the thing? How would he get out? Would he run to the phone? Would he do this? And then you just, it starts to come together. I'm like, oh, hell no, he wouldn't run to the phone. He'd come in hard and fast and walk to the phone. And then, you know, it's like those opening scenes really, that's what is your launching point for that character. And same with your character, just the way she handles that first, the racism and misogyny, and just the way she handles it is so receivable. Her character is Nina's amazing. So I love the way Rachel's bringing her to life.
Well, and there's a great piece of dialogue in the first episode between the two of you where you asked Josh, you asked Rachel's character, you know, how long you been on the job or something to that, and you're like, it's the second day. And even in that piece of dialogue, you see her determination, you see her willpower, she, you know, her want to prove everybody wrong, but also this drive that she has. Just those small lines stand out to me.
Yeah, again, that's JJ and LaToya. We just you know, there's so much there, and I think each of those little sort of clues, little pieces of dialogue, I think we were able to just have fun figuring out like what it would mean to like tell a CI, a potential CI, like, it's my second day. Like, am I going to tell him it's my second day? Am I going to lie? Am I going to, I think you learned so much in this first episode, and in a way that is not overwhelming.
And that's what ultimately to me brings Jim able to trust and work with her. She has a vulnerability that is like, and she's like, it's my second day. And then she tells her, you know, he killed my father, you know, and that these things are vulnerable and real. And so you're like, I think that's a part of the magic of what makes the relationship work.
Yeah, the show, and you hit on it too. Like, for a first episode, sometimes when you're starting a series, you feel like there has to be a lot of exposition, and at times it can feel overwhelming as a viewer. But this show, you hit all the key points, and it keeps going, it keeps driving, I guess would be a better way to describe it. The action keeps driving, the story keeps driving. Let me ask you about the 70s real quick, because when I was growing up watching films that were based in the 70s, it was just like 20 years ago. And now it's like 50 years ago, you know, and there's even a line about, I want to go see Elvis when he comes back to town. It really puts you into that mindset. Being in the 70s and wearing that style clothes has to just help enhance where you all are and really be able to make believe.
Yeah,
absolutely. And it's such a rich time in history to explore, you know, with the explosion of music and fashion and cars and people finding their voice and, you know, protests and making changes in the country. It's just a very rich time to explore that era. And it's funny, it's bringing up all these memories of me, because I grew up as a child of the 70s. So I see my parents now differently. I'm looking at them going, oh my God, they were such products of the 70s, the way they dressed and everything.
Well, the show is phenomenal. I really love it. Thank y'all so much for taking the time this morning. Really appreciate y'all.
Thank you so much.